So glad you guys could join us today. So, today it's going to be a little different.
Hold on. I'm
Uh,
here as well. All right, go ahead.
oh, my bad.
Normally,
Yeah.
you let me introduce
Wait, you
myself.
know what? You know
You
what? I can
skipped
just
a
cut it out.
step.
We can redo the intro. I can just cut it out.
Nah, it's not a big deal.
Oh, no, no, it's good. All right, we can redo it.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, that was my bad. Okay, so
You're all
we're going
good.
to take out a page from what Elijah and Isaiah did. We're
Oh
going to
yeah.
be reading stories and giving our opinions about them.
Oh yeah. Should be a great time.
Yes.
We're gonna try our best to mix it into some godly wisdom, the best we can.
Yes,
Um.
100%.
So Bobby, did you end up finding a story, just in case?
No.
No. Okay. I
Some of
got
them
one.
weren't really interesting.
Um. I guess we can pick through three. I'm gonna list this one. Am I the jerk for telling my roommate his girlfriend can't basically live with us for free? Or this other one, am I the jerk for letting my daughter flaunt her expensive items? Which one you thinking? Or maybe even both.
I think we could do them both. Those-
Okay. I have no idea how long each story is gonna take for us to talk about. I guess it just depends on the story.
Yeah.
But okay. Um, let's start this story off. I, 25 male, age wise, share a I don't 2 BHK apartment with my roommate. I don't know what that abbreviation must be. Rayhan, male, 24. We've been living together for almost a year, and things were smooth until his girlfriend, 22 female, started spending most of her time here. At first, she'd come over at night or two during the week, no problem, but now it's like she's here 5 days out of 7. She showers here, cooks here, uses the Wi-Fi, sometimes even does her laundry in our machine. She doesn't pay a cent towards rent, utilities, or groceries. I honestly feel like I'm living with two roommates, even though I only agreed to live with one. It's not even about disliking her. She's nice enough, but I feel taken advantage of. I'm paying half the rent and bills while she's basically getting the perks of living here for free. I brought it to Rayhan, his roommate, and told him it's unfair unless she contributes or at least cuts down on how often she's here. He got defensive, called me stingy, and said I should be chill about it because she's basically family. I told him if she's basically family, then she can chip in like one. Word. Now he's giving the cold shoulder and making little comments like, "Don't worry, she won't touch your food." My other friends are divided. Some say I'm right to set boundaries, others say I'm making a big deal out of nothing. That's it. That's all he said. Um, yeah.
Honestly, I
So
don't think he's wrong.
I don't either. I think she should chip in a little, like not even, maybe she doesn't have to pay rent because she's not technically living there. But if she's going to use their food, the least she can do is buy them more food or buy food that she's going to use there. Or
Yes.
maybe even pay for the Wi-Fi if she's going to be using it like that. Something small or at least something helpful rather than just taking up nothing. Um, but I don't think this dude's a jerk at all. No, I think he's right to set boundaries. Like if at that point, if she's there every single week, the dude and his girlfriend should just move out and move in together. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know all their situations, but to me, it sounds like they would be just fine with those two there. Now, what does that mean for the guy who's gonna be by himself? I don't know, but um,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, hey, like, cause it's starting out like 5 days. Like he was saying, he said it started off with just a couple of nights, but then it turned into 5 days. Next thing you know, it's gonna start off. She's gonna stay there the whole time,
yeah,
and it's like you don't like if somebody's gonna be living. I'm gonna be like, if I shared an apartment with someone like or a house with some of the guys, I'm not gonna have somebody freeloading. No.
yeah,
Now I
sure.
get if you're struggling and you got to get back on your feet, but in this, it doesn't sound like it.
I agree. I agree. Someone said in the comments it's actually illegal for her to be staying there that often without being on the lease. It's usually about 14 days a month or less, depending on the lease for short-term guests.
Oh dang.
Um, yeah, I didn't even know that, but I doubt you need to get it a legal matter. But that story is pretty simple and short.
Yes.
Uh, I don't know, man. In my mind, like, I think that's just the right thing to do. I don't even think you need to like get the Bible put into that. I think morally and just as a person, you should be willing to help out if you're going to be using that much.
Yes.
But I guess let's move on to the next one. That's like for letting my daughter flaunt her expensive items.
Ah.
Um, oh my gosh, this person is old. I, male, well, female, my fault, 50, and my husband, male, 48, have a daughter, Danica, 21, female, obviously. You said daughter, who has been extremely independent her whole life. Danica, or Dinica, how you want to pronounce this name? It's Danica. I imagine it's Danica, but I could be wrong. Anyways, began working when she was 15, and now she works part-time for large corporations while pursuing her studies. We are extremely proud of her and how hard she has worked. We generally allow her to manage her own finances, and she insists on contributing monthly to family expenses with the money she earns. Danica occasionally likes to make pricier purchases, which I do not have any concern over, as I think they are sensible financial choices. Like last year, she decided to purchase the newest MacBook as her old laptop was on its last leg. Okay, sounds reasonable. And she wanted something reliable and long lasting. Or when she bought a Marc Jacobs bag for work and university. Um, I don't know what a Marc Jacob bag is, but I don't think you need that. If sounds like they put that brand in there, it'd be like, okay, expensive brand. I don't think you need that expensive of a bag. I'm rocking a Ghostbuster book bag for school that's broken. Anyways, we recently went on a family trip with my brother and his family, and we have two kids of their own. Who have two kids on their own. Okay, there we go. Tammy, 20 female, Nick, 23 male. His kids and Danica, the most part, okay. This Okay, I gotta slow down because this is getting a little hard to read. His kids, Danica, aren't exactly close, but they get along fine for the most part. I know that Tammy and Nick do not have any source of income besides my brother and have not worked a day in their life. Hold on, wait a minute. 20 years old and 23, and they haven't worked a day in their life?
Oh nah.
No way, bro. During the trip, Danica would occasionally pay for the three of them for small things like food, drinks, and food. When we were shopping, Danica bought a few items for herself and picked up gifts she wanted to bring back to her friends. During dinner that night, my sister-in-law, brother's wife, told my husband and me that we were spoiling Danica too much with her purchases. We explained that Danica earned her own money and every cent came from her job. Sister-in-law then proceeded to point and tell Danica that if that was the case, she shouldn't be flaunting her purchases and items in front of her cousins who don't have a cushy little office job and parents who spoiled her into the person she is. Danica apologized politely, saying that she didn't mean to flaunt her things, but I could tell that she was upset and embarrassed. My husband stood up and shot back, saying that Danica shouldn't have to apologize for her hard work. I also pointed out Danica has been financially independent since she was 15 and that we've always done our best not to spoil her. Sister-in-law then proceeded to tell us that we weren't teaching her how to manage her finances correctly and that all this money and had turned her into a little brat. Danica excused herself to the bathroom and texted that she had gone back to the hotel. We had a tense back and forth for the rest of the dinner, and we came back to finding Danica crying in her hotel room. I called my brother, hoping that he's able to talk to his wife, but he explained for the past few days Tammy had been crying to her parents about not having what Danica had. She has been whining to her mom that she wanted the newest MacBook as well, but she refused to get it for her. Myself, Danica, and husband have been getting calls from the rest of the family calling us jerks and some who were willing to hear us out and understand where we were coming from. Okay. Um I'll let you put your input first.
So I'll definitely say the parents were wrong in the spot. Like they let their child flaunt flaunt their expensive things. Okay, like they could have like yes, I understand she's an adult, she's independent, but parents still have a say in the child's life. They could still give some
Yeah.
input. They could have said at least something. And I get why that would make the other family members upset. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, if somebody kept like bragging in front of me, was kind of like, have you guys ever seen a meme where the lady was like, "I'm gonna use my Platinum Express American Express card"? It's kind of like that. If somebody kept doing that to me, I would get mad.
Yeah.
Like I kind of get where the other family members are coming from. I'm gonna be honest, it's great for her that she is financially independent. She's able to buy that stuff, but she don't got to rub it in people's faces.
Yeah. I'd agree. But to be honest, the way it was told, it kind of sounds like she wasn't actually flaunting it.
Yeah,
Um, but they were just jealous, so like they were looking at it acting like she was flaunting it. But I don't know. Say she was flaunting it, you're completely right. If she
yeah,
wasn't flaunting it, then that family needs to learn to not lie. Like that's the simple cause. And then not who, dude, if you haven't worked a single day in your life,
oh
you do not get to complain about how
yeah,
another person spends their money. You don't.
facts.
Now, obviously, there's some regulations with what I just said, but in this case, you don't get to say anything. If you are 20 years old or 23 and you look at someone having something you don't have and you ask someone to buy it for you and they say no, you better be okay with that no because you could get a job and go buy it yourself. That is.
Yes,
Um, we could definitely use the two grown adult siblings as an example. Don't be envious of your neighbor. Whatever they have, don't want with all your heart. For the Bible says how where your heart is, there your treasure is as well, right? No, or is it the other way around? Where your treasure is, your heart will be there also.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Making sure I don't get that wrong. But uh and being envious or jealous of someone is never the right option, especially if someone's hard work. You don't get to be like that. No way. Not one bit.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, hmm. What else
Yeah,
can we
I
say?
wasn't sure like if she was flaunting or not because I
Yeah.
knew the mother wrote it, so it was like that's why I was starting to like lean toward like she was doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Because, but yeah, I 100% agree. Don't be jealous of what other people have, you guys. If you
Yeah.
focus on what other people have, bro, how are you gonna stay faithful and realize what God, all the blessings God has in front of you?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, those kids, their parents are letting them freeload off of them.
Dude, those parents are not being good parents.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
They
not be afraid to spare the rod.
Hey, if you got to kick a kid out of the house, bro. What did you say? One of
Dude,
them was 24.
23 and 20, dude, have
Oh,
never worked a day in their life. So this person says. Don't know how
oh,
accurate that is, but from the way they acted, I feel like if you're 20 years old, crying to your mom about how you don't have a new MacBook, yo, what are you doing?
oh, oh, man. Those
Yeah,
kids
that's
did not get spankings or get grounded.
bro. They were
No.
spoiled, bro.
Yeah, they talk about the one girl. Ooh. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm changing what I said. Yeah, they're just jealous.
Yes, dude.
They
That like
got they got some green eyes, bro.
it's terrible, dude. I don't get that. And then I had some their family, dude. How are you even gonna say they're in the wrong? Like, I don't know. And poor Danica, bro. Working hard. Pe Man, I don't know the quote all the way or like what they're saying, but like people, um, man, I gotta think. What is it? It popped into my brain for like a split second. Hmm. If I think of it, I'll say it, but right now I cannot. Has to do with hard work. Like, uh, you hard work has two things. You're either gonna have those people who will be like, okay, great job, or you're gonna have those people who hate on you for your hard work and say you got it all by luck. That's not what the quote is, but that's the general idea of the quote. Um, but yeah, she's being hated on for nothing.
She just getting hated on for working hard. Dang.
Yeah, it is just crazy. And what's crazy is like the mother. who attacked Danica's mother, being like, "Your child's a brat." If you cannot even say she's flaunting her items when you're not even willing to get like, okay, so this person said how the Tammy, 20 female, uh was crying to her mom, being like, "Get me the new MacBook because that's what Danica has." But Tammy's mom said no. If you're gonna say no to getting your kid an item, you don't get to go attack another family for getting their kid said item. But then what's crazy, they didn't even give their kid that item. The kid bought it themselves. Like, I don't know. That is a sense of entitlement, I feel, here and there.
Yeah.
But that's all I gotta say for this story.
Yeah. Same. Man, a crazy
Um,
story.
yeah, a whole lot of reading, dude. I need to find another short one. Um, hmm. I found some good ones as we were waiting to start this up, but I can't seem. Hmm. Okay, there's this one. Am I the jerk for telling my sister that her lack of personal hygiene is the reason no job will hire her and not sexism?
Oh dang.
I think, dude, that's rough, but I
That's
think
a
it shall be a funny story.
okay. Wow, that's a crazy
And
title.
she name dropped her sister. No way. I hope
Oh,
that's not her actual name.
bro, I bet you. If it,
Oh, it's a long
does it
story.
does it does it say like let's call her.
No, it's just
Oh,
it's in quotation marks, so I don't know.
oh, okay. Then it
Yeah.
probably isn't their real name. Hopefully it's
Yeah,
not.
hopefully. But all right. This concerns my sister, Lily, who is graduating soon. Our parents taught us the importance of personal hygiene and keeping herself presentable. But I guess Lily fell off the wagon while dorming in college because it feels like she's dropped everything to do with personal hygiene since moving back home. It's easier to explain with a list of things she hasn't taken care of. Hair, very oily slash greasy and always tangled from lack of wash and brushing. Okay. Skin, also very oily slash greasy from no wash. Ooh. Nails never trimmed, so they're long and yellow from grim. Okay, hold on. That's a bar. I didn't know we were. All right, never mind. Let me think. Clothes, clothes themselves are nice, but she leaves them sloppy slash wrinkled. Okay. Body showers once a week tops.
Oh nah.
That's horrible. I'm not sensitive to smell, but my sister reeks and honestly makes me gag sometimes. Lily is upset because she says she can't get an in-person job in her field and wants to give up. Our parents have tried telling her that presentability slash hygiene is important as credentials when getting jobs, but my sister won't listen. Lily has a rocky relationship with our family, so she takes it as a personal attack rather than them trying to help them or just help. Not them. I don't know why I added that part. Lily is now blaming sexism and says men are all just intimidated by a competent woman, and that's the sole reason why she hasn't gotten a job. No, no, it is not. If
Yeah.
she wants to lie to herself, it's her life, whatever. What I can't stand is her trying to make it my problem and expect validation from me. Lily just did a bunch of interviews, but all went cold after none panned out into jobs. She was venting to me last week about companies in this field are all boys, clubs, and quick to shoot down a woman. They know it's they know is what that is improper grammar. Shoot down a woman they know is okay, never mind, I'm just reading wrong. Shoot down a woman they know is intellectually above them. I was basically just like, good for you. Can I please finish my session in peace now? Lily got defenses and said she's just warning me. They doubled down, saying most men are selfish, and I should save myself the headache now. She was saying this was my holy moly. Hold on, dude. I don't know why my brain is so fried. She was saying this with my male friends on the voice call. I had enough and told Lily her lack of personal hygiene is the reason no job will hire her. So stop blaming others and think for 2 seconds. If you were a company who needs to impress investors to keep your own family afloat, would you want to be represented by someone who looks and smells like a homeless person or someone who is presentable and takes care of themselves? We got into an argument and Lily is now neither giving me one word answers, not even saying anything to me at all. I'll be honest that we argue a lot, but Lily normally would have gotten over it by now. Did I do the right thing giving Lola a dose of reality, or did I mess up here? Um, I think you did the right thing.
Yeah.
What does the Bible say? It's like treat. I don't know treat your body like a temple.
Yeah, it is.
You
It
know what I'm
is.
talking about? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking
I
at
gotta
it.
find the scripture. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, don't you realize that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself. 1 Corinthians 6:19. That verse right there tells you everything you need to know. If you are not keeping care of your body in multiple ways, you're cooked, like
Yes.
100%. And then we can talk about her other issue, pride. Bro, just because you have a college degree or are going to soon does not mean you are that above everyone. Like,
Facts,
it
bro.
doesn't make you there. It doesn't. Like, yes, you've passed more classes, you've had a higher education. You are not better than me or anyone else because we all have different skills, different talents, and different uses. But, like, dude, that's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
talking,
Yeah, I think the brother's right. Maybe he could have said it a nicer way. Maybe. Maybe. I
yeah,
don't know. I'm not
that is,
sure.
dude. I don't know because her pride would kill me as well. Like, you gotta rebuke. You gotta rebuke. Now, the words he used in this story, or she, I don't know who is actually talking, uh, doesn't seem like it was a very terrible thing to say. Like the saying, oh, like he even used a comparison. Like if you yourself was trying to hire you, would you take you in? Because you look like a homeless and smell like a homeless person. I think that's decently respectful. Now, granted, the comparison to a homeless person, I don't know. But like giving her a different look rather than just saying, dude, you stink, you're nasty, you need a shower, like this, that. Like he could have just straight up insulted, but bringing in like a whole different perspective, I think wasn't the
Yeah.
worst. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this guy is not the jerk, but most importantly, uh, don't turn out like this girl, guys. Like,
Take
uh,
showers.
yeah,
Take care of your body.
we don't want to be hearing about how our Fly Podcast listeners are putting a bad rep for Fly Podcast because you guys are stanky. No
Yes.
way. What did this person say that I said a bar? N Nails never trimmed so they're long and yellow from grim. Like, dude, don't be
Yes.
coming to church or anywhere if you're like that. If your fingernails are yellow, not from color, you need to do something about that, bro. I that doesn't even, dude, that sounds like an infection. That doesn't even sound normal. We're
Yes.
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm looking it up, bro.
Yeah, you guys take care of your body.
What
This,
happened?
it,
Yo, you keep going, sorry.
hey, listen, if somebody doesn't hire you, it's not like in this story, she thought it was because she's a woman. No. Nowadays, most companies have to hire a certain amount of women and stuff to make sure, like, because all the equal rights and stuff everybody wants. We all want to be fair, equal, want to make life simple, fair. No, she just didn't understand. She was kind of lost.
Very much so. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
this is what if you look up what happens if you have yellow fingernails, this is what it says. Yellow nails can result from external factors like staining from nail polish or smoking, or they can indicate fungal infections. Guys, as a Christian, you cannot smoke. So I know that's not going to be the reason why your fingernails are yellow. If you're a guy, I know it will not be staining from nail polish.
And if it is,
Then maybe your testimony is
yeah, we
elite.
need to
But
talk.
Yes. Maybe God set you free and we don't know. Just tell us. But regardless, you better not be coming up to me with a infection. No way. Nope. Nope. Clean your bodies, bro. Every spot, everywhere.
Yes.
Ugh. That is, dude, that's terrible. That is terrible. Like showering one day tops. They added that tops part because sometimes they probably don't even shower through the week. That is horrifying.
Bro, even kids who like what is it? Even the Fortnite kids shower more than that, bro. I
I don't know, man. I don't know.
maybe, but
What is? I think Fortnite's adding proximity chat, right? Maybe I just need to hop on the game and ask. When was the last time you showered? 9 o'clock.
just look at their skill.
Yeah, that's a big indicator. All right. Well, there's that story.
Yeah.
Um. Hmm.
I think I found the story.
Oh, okay.
It's called "Am I Wrong? Am I the Jerk for Not Paying More Towards Rent and Bills?"
Let's hear it out.
Okay, so I live with my girlfriend and we moved in together. And we agreed to split the rent and bills 50-50. The ideal was that if either of us could afford a half, we would revisit it, but otherwise we would keep it even. Our salaries have been pretty similar up to now. Both of us bring in around £2,000, which is about $2,500 a month after tax, which means it's more than enough where we live, as we're in a low cost living area, and rent and bills only cost about how much is that? £600. That's what seven
That's
hundred
cheap.
dollars. $700 a month each. Both comfortable on that, and we can save and still have money left over. I
Mm-hmm.
recently got a 600 a month pay raise after tax. When my girlfriend asked if I planned to do with it, I told her that I would put most of it into savings. Plus, it would be nice to be a bit more to
Smart.
have a bit more disposable income to do more things and get myself things that I want and to go on more dates, etc. She asked if I would consider putting more towards our rent and bills, and I told her I didn't see why I should, given that she could still comfortably afford her half. I reminded her of our agreement we made, and she said it doesn't seem fair that I wouldn't chip in more now that I'm earning more. I asked her why she thinks my pay rate my getting oh my getting me getting pay a pay raise means I should automatically pay more, especially when she's managing fine with her half. She just repeated that she felt it was unfair. I think I told her that I actually think it's unfair to get punished and pay extra just because I worked hard and got a bit of pay increase. Am I wrong for not paying more towards rent and bills after getting a pay raise?
Okay. I'm gonna start off with saying this. Worldly viewing. No, you are not wrong. You shouldn't have to punish yourself because of that. Um, Godly speaking, as a man, you probably should be providing more. Um, it's hard to speak on that because you both are still working. You're not married.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know if you. Oh, that's hard, man. Because like, man, you are supposed to provide,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because it's like they're not married.
Yeah,
Because like if they were married, like my advice would be like, why don't you have a joint account?
yeah, 100%.
Like y'all just put, and it's like they're not married, so
Thinking about it, it's just like a there's nothing wrong with it. Like you shouldn't have to pay more. You both agreed on 50-50. The only reason why the girlfriend wants him to pay more is probably so she can spend more of her money without stressing so much. Um, so I think that's just a heart issue, man. Like I'm assuming all of this. There's no evidence pointing to it, but I think that girl has a greed issue. Like hearing about like that's the one conclusion I can even think of why she would want him to pay more. Like there's no way she genuinely thinks it's unfair. Like, if you're supportive of your partner, you should be joyous that they're making more, especially with the fact that if you plan on marrying this person and they're having a larger savings account, you should be way more happy for that. Like that should right there be like, yes, let's go. Because that's gonna affect you in your future if you plan on marrying that person.
yeah.
And Yeah. So I really think it is just a greed issue in her heart, if anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Also, I would like to say, I know some of these stories we're talking about boyfriend and girlfriend living together. We we do not say to go live together if you're boyfriend and girlfriend.
This is true. Stay away.
Yes, it's only marriage. If you're
Yes.
married, that's when you live together.
That is an important piece. Thank
Yeah,
you, Bobby.
yeah. I just wanted to make sure we said that so nobody would be like, "Oh, so you guys support living together for boyfriend and girlfriend?" Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Anything
simple
else?
story. I think
Yeah.
we can move on. Did you find another one? I'm looking right now.
Let's see. Okay. Am I
Hmm.
wrong for not paying? No, I already did that. We already did that one. Am I wrong for telling my girlfriend that her sister is not poor, just bad with money and unmotivated?
I think we've done a
Am I,
lot of money.
am I
Let's.
wrong to feel conflicted about regret for saving the life of a person who didn't deserve it?
Ooh.
Oh
I'm
my, oh my.
interested. I'm interested.
Okay, this is gonna be a long one, so
Oh man, buckle down.
let me drink some water. So,
I got my Dr. Pepper with me.
yes,
I'm
sir.
almost out already, dude.
Yeah, my flavor drink, my sparkling uh ice water. I drank it all while we were trying to fix our issue, so
Ah, I
I have
see, I
to,
see.
have to go to water. All right. This am I wrong to feel conflicted about regret for saving the life of a person who didn't deserve it? The thing is, this is a thing from the past and not a current question, but it still comes to mind and niggles me at
What?
once. I don't even know what that word is.
What? Uh, Continue.
It's
Let's just move on from that word.
once in a great while. So here it goes. Many years ago, at an indoor arena of a boarding barn where I kept my horse, a woman was elongating her horse, asking it to go. I probably pronounced that wrong. Asking it to circle her or walk or trot or canter on on a long lead line. When it suddenly flattened its ears even tighter than they already were, and bared its teeth and lunged for her with murder in its silted eyes.
Golly, I didn't know horses were mean.
That's what I'm saying. I was
Uh,
watching by the low wall outside the ring. Without thinking, I vaulted in, ran to the horse, which had knocked her down and was trying to stomp her.
Dang.
I grabbed the launch line and, with the help of another person, got the horse under control while the woman was assisted from the ring to safety. Then the other horse grabber and I got the horse to safety and shut back into its stall. I'm in my 70s now, older, wiser, and way less athletic than this was back 3 decades or more. Dang, this is an old story.
Dang.
Yo,
Bro became a superhero and just what in the world? I don't even
decided
know.
to randomly post it.
Yeah.
When I was fit enough for such heroics, I always knew horse handling well enough and not to get myself hurt. Well, probably not hurt. I love horses, but they can be dangerous. Well done, right? But she had brought the young but well trained and well mannered horse several months before and proceeded to its crappy ruin it with crappy handling and late night drunken beatings in its stall. By the time
Dang.
the attack and rescue happened, the poor horse was a mental basket case. And yes, people did try to get help for the horse, but various reasons weren't able to. The woman was eventually kicked out of the barn for abuse and for failing to pay board. The oh my gosh, the owner was retaining custody of the horse for legal reasons, and the woman snuck back one night and snuck the horse away. The next morning, all but one of the horse's goats were sick, and shortly therefore after died.
What? No way. Is that the end of it?
No, there's more. I was trying to skip because she did like a whole paragraph talking about it's not fiction, and she's leaving out a ton of details so she doesn't write a novel.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, had a home near enough to lead the horse to it that night, and had a stable of sorts up to keep it. Yes, the barn owner tried to get it back, if only for the poor horse's sake. No, it didn't prove possible. We also learned some months later the woman had a habit of taking the horse out for drunken rides in the woods behind her home that eventually the horse dumped her, seriously injuring her. I never did learn anything further about her or the horse's fate. Now, several decades later, I closely think about this and ponder: was I wrong? Was I wrong to save her from the well-deserved stomping that could have easily killed her? Was I wrong for to join in joking conversation about certain barn friends afterwards about how we should have let the horse get her? And final question that she says she has: was I wrong to be happy she eventually got hurt bad by the horse? I
Hmm.
wouldn't be surprised if the poor horse afterwards was I wouldn't be surprised if the poor horse afterwards was put down and incurably vicious and dangerous, which actually, as I consider it, was probably the kindest fate it would come to. Even if she had been willing to sell it, no one in their right mind would take a horse as wrecked mentally as it was by then. So maybe being happy she got hurt by the horse was the right thing as well as wrong.
Hmm. I don't know. So, one, as Christians, we're meant to love everybody, have grace and forgiveness for everybody. So we're gonna start off with that. Um, yes, it's probably messed up that you're glad the person got hurt. Um, Mainly due to like that's probably a selfish one. Um, because probably not what Jesus is gonna want. I guarantee you that. Um, so yeah, wrong on that. But speaking about how hmm, I don't know. This story is like so mind-boggling. How do you just beat a horse, man? I think, like I said, it's still wrong just because, like, as a Christian mindset, we are supposed to forgive people no matter what. Even though that's hard, you got to beat your flesh and that selfish want. You cannot keep in your heart because the wicked plans. I gotta think because I know there's a scripture for that. Hmm, like I don't know. Generally, like if you want, if you're glad that person got hurt, you probably wanted her to get hurt, and you cannot be thinking that. No way. Uh, but yeah, that's what all I really have to say about it is like how, as a Christian, you got to be more forgiving. I feel bad for that
Yeah,
horse though. That's upsetting.
100%.
For that person who was beating the horse, from what I heard, drunken abuse. You cannot be addicted to beer. You cannot get drunk, man. The Bible says, "Do not be a drunk. Don't do
Yep.
it."
And I know some people are gonna think, but I can drink. I can drink some. I won't get drunk. It says, "Don't be a drunkard." Listen,
Mhm.
Bible also says, what is it called? Oh
Flee
my
from
goodness.
sin.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my mind will totally blank. Yeah, and also flee the appearance of sin.
Hmm.
Like if some, let's just say somebody sees you with the beer can from your church, they're gonna, hey, they're gonna immediately think it.
Hmm.
And guess what? You're gonna be tempted. I feel 100% bad for that horse though. I
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I don't know. My flesh tells me yes, good on you, horse. But at the same time, it's like, bro, that woman just needs Jesus.
yeah, yeah. Every
But
human life is precious.
yeah,
It's
every single one, man.
yeah. So I
No
get
matter
like
who
what
they
she's
are.
going at. Like the one lady who was kind of happy.
Yeah,
Like
I totally can understand it. Totally.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%. I get that you were kind of like yes, but at the same, it was definitely wrong.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Does yours have the voting system where it tells them if like what people voted? Like,
Uh,
does it say if the majority said that they were not a douchebag or what?
No, it doesn't have
No.
that. No.
Mine does, as I've stated. So I don't know. Some of the world is thinking what we're thinking, but probably not because of the same reasons.
Yeah, most well,
But
most of these comments are saying that's karma.
yeah, I would agree with you on that one. Um,
It's,
hmm.
let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to find one
Am I the
that's
jerk
not about
if
money.
I removed a friend and his girlfriend from dining reservations at Disneyland? No. Using the term fat fingered? Oh, Lord. For leaving work. Uh, some of these stories are like really boring.
Yeah, some of these are like the same repeated one. Like,
My pregnancy rhinitis to ruin everything? Yo, what? Well,
I
we
feel
can
like
do this one. This one says, am I the jerk for calling my husband an idiot because he keeps saying that I'm allowing my pregnancy rhinitis? I don't actually know how to pronounce that. It's Rhinitis to ruin everything. Does that sound good to you?
yeah.
All right, let's read it up. Oh, this is super short. Never mind. We're not even gonna get like a nope. Hmm.
I feel like my roommate should take more initiative and take proper care for his
There's
wife.
this one. Am I the jerk for suggesting my wife put her phone down in bed?
Okay.
This, hopefully, this isn't. I don't know. I think it'll be okay. Okay,
All right. If
my
it's not,
wife.
I'll just
Yeah. We'll cut it out. My
yeah.
wife was mad last night from an email she received. After she read it to me, something I thought would take a load off since she verbalized it. Uh, she kept scrolling through her phone, still stewing over the email. Knowing this, I suggested it might be best if she put her phone down and tried to get some sleep, especially since I knew it would be playing on her mind, but that continuing to look at her phone wouldn't do her favors. Sounds smart to me. Her anger instantly switched over to me, saying that she didn't appreciate me trying to manage her, and that my suggestion was really about me, not being able to sleep when I know she's awake next to me. Dude, the last part is absolutely true, but had nothing to do with my suggestion. I simply knew that she was unlikely to get much sleep with the email on her mind, so trying to get as much as possible would be beneficial. She's still mad at me this morning. I believe that's very unfair. All I was doing was looking out for her, but she's saying she hates it when I ask her to put her phone down, like I'm not considering her feelings of wanting to stay awake longer. I've asked her to do this a few times, but it's really only happened maybe once a month. Am I the douchebag? He edited. He said, "Hey guys, sincere. Thanks for all the responses. I'm going to go with my own ruling on nah, because everyone they're calling him the douchebag. I don't know how they're calling him the douchebag. Um, even though many of the responses labeled me as the douchebag, which is fair enough as well. Just to clarify a couple things that perhaps I didn't explain properly, trying to defend anyone. Just wanted to provide more information. This was a work-related email. Once she had read it to me, there was about at least 20 minutes gap before her venting and me suggesting she put her phone down. And I only made that suggestion because I knew she'd be stewing over it regardless whether she was looking at her phone. And I figured that whilst trying to sleep, getting might get her a little bit more rest than if her eyes were wide open staring at the phone screen. We've talked it over and both see where we went wrong. I should have made the suggestion in the moment I did. I shouldn't have made the suggestion in the moment that I did, and she shouldn't have snapped at me for trying to help. Um, I don't think he's a douchebag. Um, could he have said it nicer or explained it a little bit more? Yes,
100%.
easily. Um, yeah, I think I don't know. Like it's smart not to be just dwelling in the anger. Like if you know in a mindset like you're not as Christians, we are meant to rejoice. We are meant to have joy in life and not worry about it because our approval is only for God's approval. We don't have to worry about the world and what they say about us. So that's our mindset. We have to stay locked in on that. We cannot let our flesh beat us, especially by sitting there, either rereading the email or just thinking about it 24/7, coming up with your own responses, all this and that, your little petty feelings. You can't hold on to those. Ask God to be like, hey, take these away from me. I let them go. It's not my business. Well, yes, it's your business, but let it go. Don't let that anger dwell inside of you.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he could have 100% said it nicer. I get his intentions. Was trying to be nice. He was trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
You just gotta be smart. Cause like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, he saw that she was already mad, so that probably wouldn't have been like the best time to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Um,
yeah, I don't think it was a douchebag.
yeah, he probably could have been like, hey, uh, let's catch him sleep. I know that email sucked, all this and that. Um, but let's try not to dwell on it. Let's move on and push forward and do better. Something like that, rather than, hey, just put your phone down. Don't look at the email. I'll be real honest with you guys. I probably would say put the phone down because I probably would get annoyed. Like, if you're mad about something, why keep yourself in a position where you're gonna stay mad? Doesn't make sense to me. But we all know uh the difference between guys and girls is that guys are, I'm putting quotation marks because it's suggestive and some people are not. Guys are more logical thinkers and women are more emotional thinkers.
Yes.
Um, so you just gotta be aware of that, men. When you're talking to a girl, if they're upset, do not look at them and say, relax. It's not gonna end well. I can promise you that. Like your sister, don't do it. Girl you're trying to court, don't do it. Like this is wisdom, bro. Leave them be. Well, maybe not leave them be entirely, but do not say relax. Every single girl I've ever said that to instantly started yelling at me for it. So just don't do it. But anyways, um, we're already at 47 minutes. Do you want to do altar call or do you want to try and get one more story in?
Well, what do you think? 'Cause
I'm trying to read some to refusing my mom to let her boyfriend to my wedding, even though she says I'm punishing her for being happy. That one sounds interesting.
all right, that could be our
All
final
right.
one.
All right, cool. Oh, super short. Perfect. Okay. Wow, it opens up with okay. So, 28 female, am getting married in October, the best month. My mom, 52 female. Dang. Granted, you're 28, so it's okay. Uh, has been divorced from my dad for about 5 years. Okay, honestly, it wasn't a messy divorce. They just fell out of love. Not possible. Not if you're in God's grace. It won't happen.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets messy. 6 months after the divorce, my mom started dating. 6 months after?
Dang.
Dude! Dating Mark. I've never liked this guy. He's the type of person who talks over everyone, makes inappropriate jokes, and constantly tries to insert himself into family decisions. A dad can't stand him evil, but he's been civil. I mean, I probably wouldn't like if I was divorced. I probably wouldn't like the guy who's with my ex-wife anyways. But I don't know. Fast
Yeah.
forward to now. I sent out my wedding invites, and I intentionally did not include Mark on my mom's invitation. I just wanted to feel like family, and Mark just isn't that to me. My mom called me crying, saying I was being cruel and punishing her for being happy. She's even threatened not to show up to my wedding. Uh, so that's all they give us. The people have labeled her as the douchebag. Uh, I would say no, you are not the douchebag. Uh, it's your wedding. You're entitled to invite anybody you want. Uh, and if you don't like the guy, you don't like the guy. You're not, just because it's your mother doesn't mean you are forced to like who she's dating. And that's a fact. You don't have, like, now as a Christian, you can love them, but that doesn't mean you have to invite them to everything, involve them with your daily lives. Like, no, just pray for them, believe that God's going to do a miracle in them. and watch the change, because that's what God will do. But um, I think she's completely right. The mom is just whack. Because, like, 6 months after the divorce, yeah, nobody, you gotta go. That's terrible. That is terrible. Oh, hello?
Hello.
Okay. I'm just making sure you're there. Your thing just like spiked out. Did you hear anything?
I heard a bit of what you said. I was able to catch some of it.
Did you get to finish a story?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your opinion?
So I don't think he's wrong. I 100% agree with you. It's his wedding. He gets to choose who be there, who gets to be able to be invited. It didn't say that Mark and her got married, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
boyfriend.
So they're just boyfriend. Okay, okay. Because then it would have made it a little bit more trickier if they would got married. But yeah, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, nothing. He doesn't like him because I'm gonna be honest. Why would you really want to invite somebody to your wedding and like you already don't like it
Right
family
time.
like
Yeah. Like,
reunions and stuff? You're
it
not
just
gonna
doesn't
like it at
make
your own
sense.
wedding.
A guy who tries to force himself into family decisions, buddy, you've been here for 6 months. Well, not even, I don't know how long. It says 6 months after the divorce. I don't know when that is. But you've only been here for a little bit. You do not get family decisions or like talking over people. Come on, dude. And
Yeah, and
making
this
inappropriate jokes, bro?
nobody cares, bro.
Well, I don't even want to know what they are. I
Yeah,
guarantee you it's probably by her mother. No way, bro.
most likely.
If there, no way. Nope.
Yeah,
You'd be banned from my wedding.
yeah,
Bad.
and that's like, bro, you're not even married to my mom yet, and you're making forcing yourself on family decisions.
Like that. No way,
You're
dude.
not officially part of the family.
You have no respect for anything. It sounds like he's just
Yeah,
there to uh-uh. But yeah.
yeah.
So those in the comments, you listeners, uh one, I said in the next episode, whoever had the best comment would get a shout out. Why is my phone playing music? Okay. Because that was the last story. But I said where you will read the comment. And we had 3 people comment, 2 of which did not use the secret word. So we only have 1 comment. What the? Are
Okay.
we live, Bobby?
Are we?
I don't know. It
Wait,
says it. Like on
it's
YouTube, it says
live.
live.
We are,
Yeah.
wait, we are. It actually
Oops.
decides the one time that bro, is actually choosing to be live right now. Okay.
I didn't even know
Wow.
that.
Okay. Oh.
Well, it's a good thing the story was not bad, because
Yeah.
then we wouldn't have been able to cut it out. Uh,
Yeah.
Let me go back to the other video and read the comment, because I told you we would. Um, so it's a pretty long comment. I won't lie. It says, "Great podcast, guys." By, hold on, let me, Patty Pat. Yes, hold on. I don't know how to, Patty Espinoza. I don't know how to pronounce the name. 6671. It's Patty. That's all I know. But it says, "Great podcast, guys. Watching earlier in the morning in Thomas in Georgia. What a perfect explanation for godly relationships given by Wyatt early in the episode. Great wisdom there. The word sharpened has many meanings. Here's just a few: enhance, refine, fine tune, deepen, more marked, and my favorite is hammer out the edges. Isn't that what we need every day? A good friend to hammer out the rough edges and love. Great scriptures given throughout your podcast. As I've said before, it is so encouraging to see the youth reaching the world, and especially the generation for Jesus Christ. But the reason why I bring this up, you guys comment your favorite story we read. They weren't the most interesting. Some of them were like there for sure. But Comment your favorite one. Let us know what you guys think about the stories. And yeah, we will keep reading them. Um, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Hmm.
Yeah, there's yeah.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bobby. You got all to call.
Oh, I do.
Yep. I've decided.
I said I decided.
Well, because last time
Yeah.
the Light It Up podcast did it.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. So I know we really didn't talk about much. We just read some stories, gave our opinions. But you never know. God can move people's hearts to anything. So listen, if you, hey, you may have probably been just dealing with it and you just decided to listen, and it's like now you just feel the urge to give your life to Jesus, to repent. All right, so we're gonna say this prayer. You just repeat it after me. Say, "Dear Father God, I admit that I'm a sinner. I believe that your Son, Jesus Christ, died on the cross and rose on the third day. I ask that you would come into my heart and make me new. Help me to live for you all the days of my life. In Jesus' name, amen." Listen, if you guys
Amen.
prayed, let us know.
Yes, yes. Very important. We would love to get in communication. Um, secret word time.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. I think we can just do jerk.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Okay, no,
Not gonna
that.
work. We're not using that word. Never mind. It's not happening. I
Yeah.
can already
People
tell
might
it's
name
bad.
drop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
people might name drop. They might be like, so and so's a
Um, hmm. What was what was that word you couldn't pronounce? No,
uh,
we're not doing that one either because how was it spelled? It's important.
it was Longeing.
Okay.
G.
Hold on. I'm gonna look this word up and we're gonna listen to the pronunciation.
Yeah.
You said L-I.
So it's long, and then EING.
Maybe they
That
just had a
that was the word that they
longening.
used.
I feel like it's how you pronounce that. Lunging.
Oh, lunging. Okay.
Lungening? I don't know. Uh, so this is actually what the word means. Is a horse training technique where a horse moves in a large circle around a handler on a long line, used to exercise, train, and evaluates the horse's fitness and balance. Okay.
Okay.
So we probably can't use that because,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not moving.
Man, the secret word is so rough. Hmm.
Let's see. We talked about story. What,
I'm trying to think of like what story we could probably get a word out of.
see. There's the horse.
Hmm. Man, dude. We might just have to pick a random word.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely have to cut this
All right,
long
let's do
part
it.
out. Um. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna get Siri to give me a random word. Hey Siri, give me a random word.
Okay, I found this on the web. Forgive me.
All right, you're loud.
Oh, Siri's
Random
so.
word generator. You ready? It got to
Alright.
load. It's taking forever. Generate word. Nope. Hmm. Borrow, pack, kid, basis, speculate, recruit, dive, jacket, seize, install, theorist, site,
Oh, I just did one and it just gave me reader.
reader.
Yeah, reader, passion, title.
What in the world? They're like giving you like topic words.
That's what
Uh,
I'm saying. Like I just got offspring.
I'm trying to think, man. Think, Mark, think. First
Anybody
one I
who's in the
thought was
live, if you know a
red,
secret word, just give it to us.
honestly. Let's just do forgive. No, forgive's too obvious. Let's do word. No. Dude, Bobby, I don't know. This is hard.
Okay, you know what we should just do? Click the random word generator 3 times and let's use that word.
Okay, I'm down. 1, 2, 3. Hypotheses.
Okay. I guess that's a word.
Hypothesis. Uh, is that even that word? This might not even be hypothesis. I don't think
How's
it
it
is.
spelled?
Uh, hold on. Um, I just copied the word. To propose a tentative educated, yeah, it is hypothesis. Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm a little dumb, guys. Hypothesis
Ah,
it is. You guys have a fun time with that. I guess you could easily be
yeah.
like an example, don't use the example or you're banned. My hypothesis is that those people were not a douchebag. Yeah, do something
Yeah.
like that, I guess. Maybe even like space it out, like make I don't know. It's gonna be a challenging word for sure. But whoever
Yep.
can come up with the funny one and a good one, we will read yours. Sorry for
Yes.
the long debate on which word to use.
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty.
Well, we we hope you guys liked it. Listen, make sure to use a secret word, please. Comments are
Yes,
great, but we want to make sure y'all are listening to the end.
100%.
If you guys liked us reacting to stories, giving our opinions, let us know. We might do it again. And
We
hey, just have
totally
a
will.
great day.
Alrighty. See y'all later.
Yes, we'll see you guys in the next episode.